I would play volleyball with the girls and my whole leg would go numb. And my upper shoulders and my lower back was just like awful. And then I would go home and I would lay on my bed or the couch and then my whole lower half would just go numb. So I was like, what's going on?
Hey, Dr. Greg here at Northwood Chiropractic and Wellness. I'm really excited today to be able to share a testimonial from Mariah. So Mariah's been working with us for a few months now, and I think she's got something really exciting she wants to share with you. So Mariah, tell us your story.
Yeah, so I actually been to 2 other chiropractors before. I came to Dr. Greg here, and the first chiropractor I went to, he said I had something going on that really didn't happen, and then I went to a different chiropractor where he did other moves that were actually hurting my back even more, and I felt like it wasn't a great process the whole time, but when I came here, it was super great and awesome.
That's great to hear. I mean, that's one thing we really inspired to do. It's to cause positive change. Mariah, so why did you choose us?
Yeah, so I chose here because I was doing some research online about kind of different chiropractors, because I do also coach volleyball, and Dr. Greg here worked with athletes, so I thought that, like, you know what, he understands where I'm coming from, because other chiropractors were working with other people that maybe didn't have quite a big diversity, and I was like, you know what, Dr. Greg's going to be great. I came in, he kind of knew what was going on, and he understood exactly my problems, and then being an athlete, and I want to do my daily activities without having any restrictions.
Yeah, Mariah, also, is there anything you noticed through treatment that we went the extra mile for? Like, what are some things that you're like, hey, I've never experienced before, and this was why I continue to receive care here?
Absolutely. So every time I've went into a chiropractic, you write down a sheet of what's going on, and then they bring you back, they crack your back, and then you leave, and there's nothing else more to it. So when I came here, I had an extensive, what's going on, what's your problem? Then we did an x-ray, and I was like, well, I've never done that before. And then we had a consultation afterwards too. So he went the extra mile in a way where he really cared about his patients and explained exactly what he was doing every single step of the way. And I've never had that before. And then through the treatment, he gave me like a treatment plan. And usually other chiropractors would give you a good crack and then send you along, but Dr. Greg here really understood that I needed more than just a good adjustment. I needed more at home, so I did my workouts at home, and then when we came back, we reevaluated and we did see where that brought us.
So Mariah, when it came to when you walked in and where you're at now, what are some changes that your body went through? What are some things that were bugging you then that are not bugging you anymore?
Absolutely. So before, I had a problem when I was coaching. I would even like pick up a volleyball, and my back was like an extreme pain. And then I would play volleyball with the girls, and my whole leg would go numb. And my upper shoulders and my lower back was just like awful. And then I would go home, and I would lay on my bed or the couch, and then my whole lower half would just go numb. So I was like, what's going on? Other chiropractors tried like stimulators, but it never really worked. So then I came here, and then we took x-rays, and we kind of figured out what was going on with my lower back and my shoulders and my neck, and it was very helpful. But I was in extreme pain the whole time. And then when we really did the workouts and kind of made my back even better, it kind of all went away. So it was great.
And those are really the end results. It's something that's like what Mariah likes to do, of giving her time and volunteering with other people and coaching other people. And it's something like that that's actually holding her back. Her pain was actually getting in the way of actually what she wanted to do and enjoy. Those are the problems that we want to make sure that we solve, so that we have an enjoyment of life afterwards. No matter how difficult you think your case is, we can always try and find out, we can always try and figure out, can chiropractic care help, and can chiropractic care here at Northwood Chiropractic and Wellness help you? Now, as we went through your treatment and your treatment plan, what are some things that changed that helped you actually progressing?
Yeah, that's great. So when I first came in and we did some exercises, they were pretty extensive. I did a lot of different stretching my lower back, even my neck. And then as time went on, I got a lot better, and I could feel I was getting better. The exercises were getting so much easier. I could actually pick up a laundry basket without having like a ton of pain. And so then it kind of weaned off of the big exercises and then do the ones that are most important. I didn't have to do planks anymore, which is great. Kind of strengthened that lower core, but after a while it was great. And now I'm just doing what I need to do my own activities and keep my lower back in great shape.
That's great. That's fantastic. Mariah, what are some things that you noticed, because it sounds like you've seen a couple other chiropractors too. What are some things that we do differently, and what are some things that you're like, actually, this is also something that separates, Northwood Chiropractic and Wellness from other offices?
Yeah, this is one of the most different chiropractors that I've ever been to, just because the steps that I have to go through, but that's a good thing in a way where we really nailed down what the problem is. It's not just a patch. Dr. Greg here gave me two options. You can do kind of a quicker fix for not a ton of time, or you can do a long extended period in a long-term fix. And I said, you know what, let's do a long-term fix. This is great. So then we started the treatment plan, and then also he did an x-ray, and then also we came back and he did a consultation of what actually was going on. So I got to see x-rays of my back, and that was just like the coolest thing ever, and I get really excited to see those. And then he gave me a plan to bring home, and he kind of touched on and he also touched on this app you can download on your phone, and it gives you the exercises also. So that is super cool for me because I'm in the younger generation and paper is just not a thing for me. So knowing I can log in to my account on the app or also on the website is super awesome. I can just pull up that app and then you flip through, and it's great.
Yeah, no, Mariah just tapped on the app that we use, and through the treatment protocols that we put together, I actually handpick everything for Mariah and what her body needed in order for her to continue to progress to her end goals, which, for many people, it's living a pain-free life and able to enjoy your life. And that's something that we really pride ourselves on. It's what is it that is unique about you, unique about Mariah, and what is it that we need to do in office and at home to ensure that she and others are able to continue to progress. So thank you for bringing it up. I kind of actually forget that, apps are great. Everyone has their smartphone. We're using my smartphone right now, but that's fantastic to hit. Mariah, is there anything, if somebody came to you and said, hey, should I go see Dr. Greg? What is the one thing you would say? What would you recommend to them that makes your experience here stand out?
Yeah, I would say absolutely yes, because Dr. Greg here doesn't just crack your back or just adjust your back and then you're sent home. He actually sits down and then we want to fix it. It's a fix for a long term. You want to do your daily activities. If you have to work, he'll make sure that if you go to work every day, you're not in pain, or if you're doing activities, you're not in pain. And that's a big thing for me, is because I don't want to spend money on something that's going to be a small fix. I want to do a lifelong fix where I don't have to keep coming back and back and back, and I'm still having the same kind of problems. And so that's why I think Dr. Greg is very unique in that way, where he really cares about his patients and he wants them to succeed outside the office too. So I think that's great, and you really should try out Dr. Greg because I can walk.
Mariah, is there anything else that you want to tell people out there?
It's COVID-free.
Oh yeah, that's right. So Mariah actually got started around COVID time, and that was kind of the crucial point where it's, hey, we got to make sure that you are taken care of, and then other practice members are also taken care of. So Mariah and I were kind of talking about it, and it was just the protocols that we did to make sure everyone felt safe. I mean, Mariah, what was your experience?
Yeah, so I was always talking to my family and friends. They're like, oh, don't go to the chiropractor because, it's probably not safe because so many people come through. But when I went through, Dr. Greg was always cleaning, and he was like, make sure he wears gloves, and he's just like, okay, I'm wearing them, like, am I wearing the glass or my mask, and I'm wearing my gloves. Hey, I'm gonna get, closer to, you know, adjust your back. And so I really felt safe the whole time, and I felt like this environment is so much, it's clean, and you can feel like you're coming to a safe place, so you don't have to feel afraid of COVID or coming to a place that was dirty or anything like that.
Yeah. You mean you hit it right on the head. It was definitely making sure that individuals like yourself were protected, and making sure that we're providing a safe and clean environment for all who walk through our doors. So thanks, Mariah. Thank you so much for the testimonial. I mean, when it comes from people like you and you're able to share, you know, your experience, it goes way further than anything that I can do.
Yeah.
So thank you so much.
Thank you. Test them out. Let's do this.